I feel like I always just wake up looking crazy. Like, can I ever wake up like the white girls in the movies and the Wattpad books when they just wake up and they're like beautiful? No. Anyways, so last night in my clip, in my like little like montage clip, it looks like I was reading Throne of Glass, but really I was reading Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I'm on like page like 13. I'm reading that, and then I watched Ben's video, and I was watching his videos on like YA lovers that suck, and he was talking about Rowan. I always call him Rowan. I'm an idiot. It's Rowan. Don't bully me. I already get enough of that, okay? He was talking about Rowan, and I was like, he was talking about how trash he is, and I was like, sounds like I love him, so let me read Throne of Glass. But then I realized I'm on page like 100. It's like 400 pages. It's like 300 pages left. And maybe I'll try to finish that like later on this month if I finish enough. Like if I finish, because I have, I'm on book 17, so I have 18. I have 3 more books to finish. So maybe if I magically finish like 3 books and I have enough time to finish Throne of Glass, and I'll finish Throne of Glass. But like I need to focus on finishing like 3 more books. So yeah. Also last night I was on Books for Trade all night looking for Stranger Dreamer and Nevernight UK hardback edition. And like I'm literally hitting people up like, oh, like I'll buy this from you, and everyone's like, no, looking to trade it. And I'm like, literally these people have so many other books to trade, and they don't want to like who doesn't want to accept money? Because if I had an extra copy of The Cruel Prince, like I don't care about trading. Like if I had an extra copy of The Cruel Prince and somebody had Stranger Dreamer, and then somebody was like, oop, I'll buy this from you, I'd be like, all right, like people are so focused on finding their unicorns that they don't want to take money. And maybe I'm salty because nobody wants to like give it to me, but y'all are dumb. Like, no, let me talk about my issue with Books for Trade and Arcs for Trade in general, because I feel like those people on there are like some of the worst people ever. And I'm not just being salty because like I can't find Stranger Dreamer or Nevernight. Like those aren't my unicorns. Like that's just something I do in my free time. Like I'm not pressed if I don't find them. And like, you know, like it's just something, I don't know, it's just fun to have books to look for. Like, you know, like when I found the Cruel Prince, like when Grace sent me the Cruel Prince, I was so happy. Like it was like one of the best feelings ever. So having that feeling, like I just want to like have that feeling again with Nevernight and Stranger Dreamer UK hardback edition. Like they're hard to find, but it's crazy because I think the Cruel Prince Black edition was even harder to find that, and like I found it like so easily. Like that's crazy to me. But like people on there are so like, they will literally be looking for like a unicorn, and they'll be like, oh, I'll trade you A Curse So Dark and Lonely for your Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone arc. Those don't match up, honey. Those don't match up. Like people on there literally, and then like if they do try to sell it to you, they like try to sell it for like hella money. Like they be trying to sell it for like $50, and it's like, girl, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I'm high-key a little bit sad because I ordered some books because I was sad, and I went on Amazon last night to see that the books that I ordered, like this book that I ordered and it's out of my order from my bookshelf, won't be here until Wednesday. And like I know that's not a big deal because it's 2 days from now, but it's like, I don't know, I'm so used to not getting things when I expect it, so I shouldn't be disappointed because my luck is literally trash. Like I have the worst luck ever. And I talk about this all the time, but I think like I was expecting to get these books today, and the fact that they're not coming in till Wednesday is a little upsetting because that gave me something to look forward to when I was at work. I was like, oh yeah, can't wait till Monday. Like even though I work Sunday, like it'll be great because Monday I don't work, I'm getting packages or whatever, and like the things that I expected to get, I'm not gonna get them because they went out of stock like as soon as I ordered them. So like it's taking them a little bit longer to send it. But it's like, if you only have 2 items left, put out of stock and then stock up and then like ship them out. Don't wait until you only, like, you know. And like it's not even my fault because usually on Amazon like it'll tell you how many items you have less, but because I immediately like it, I think it only tells you that like if you have it in your cart, and I immediately ordered them off like Amazon, like you know, when you you could automatically just buy something, which is like terrible because like I'm always doing that. But I don't know, it upset me a little. So I'm only expecting 2. This unboxing was useless. Now I'm upset because not even the other book that I ordered is here. So that's cool. That's nice. That's fun. Anyways, I ordered this big pack of M&Ms. So that's what I got. Love that for me. Anyways, I ordered this big pack of M&Ms because I got this skull that like I can put candy in. Well, it's actually like a skull that people put alcohol in. But I have this skull, and instead of putting alcohol in it, I'm going to put M&Ms in it. And I'm going to set it on my bookshelf. I got this idea because I was watching The Office, and in The Office, what was his name? I forgot his name. I think it's, I don't know, Kevin. Kevin had like this big like glass of like M&Ms sitting on his desk, and I was like, oh, that would be really cool. And I was like looking at my skull, and I was like, it low-key would be cool if I can find like a glass like skull and put M&Ms in it and just have it on my bookshelf. Ideally, this is what I would want to do if I had an office, but I don't have an office, so I'm just gonna put it on like my bookshelf. But now I did not expect the M&Ms to be this big, but whatever. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything. Do M&Ms expire? Does chocolate expire? We'll hope not, because I'm probably gonna have it on my bookshelf for like a while. And this pack of M&Ms is gonna last me like a long time. And I think especially because they're like the really, oh no, they're not tiny. They're kind of tiny. But these pack of M&Ms is gonna last me a long time. So I'm a little upset because it's not the book that, it's not either the books I thought they were gonna be, and they said it should be here today. But I know with Amazon, like maybe it'll be here later tonight. I'm really sad, so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch New Girl. I'm gonna finish watching New Girl because it's the only thing that's keeping me happy right now. And then I'm gonna read Skyward because I need to get through a good chunk of the book today. So tomorrow when I get home from work, I'm gonna tell you my reading plans, okay? So I was supposed to get through like 250 pages of Skyward last night, but I ended up on FaceTime with Minka, so that didn't happen. So then now today I'm gonna have to get through like, I want to say 350. I'm gonna add an extra 100, and then so that means tomorrow I work for like 4 hours. I work for 4 hours and 45 minutes tomorrow. So when I get home at 1. So I should be able to finish the last 200 pages. Not even 200, but yeah, no, the last 200 pages of Skyward when I get home from work, and then I can start. I think I'll start Renegades. So after Tuesday, I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I need to start Renegades Tuesday, finish it Wednesday night. Then I'll have Thursday, Friday to read A Court of Mist and Fury. But low-key, I might need 3 days to read A Court of Mist and Fury. So I'm going to try to finish either Renegades or Skyward in 1 day. I don't know how, but I'm going to try to. Because usually I can only finish an audiobook in 1 day. Because I can't like finish a physical book in 1 day. Just because I can finish an ebook in 1 day. Like if I have the ebook, I can finish that in 1 day. I cannot finish like physical books in 1 day because I'll read 50 pages and I'm like, all right, time for an hour break. And then like literally I'll stop. I'll be like, okay, so Mariana, you're going to read from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, you take your hour break, 30-minute break. See, I read like 4 minutes past my 30-minute break. I'm like, well, it's too late now because I like to read on time within hours because I like to see like how much I actually read of that book in an hour. So like with A Curse of Dark and Lonely, I was finishing that book like 70 pages an hour. 70, 80 pages an hour. So I was like, okay, cool. So like that means it gives me like a better time to estimate. But like literally if I say I'm reading Skyward and it's like and I'm taking my break and I'm like, all right, well break over. I look at the time, it's like 3:10. I'm like, gotta wait till 4 o'clock now, and I really need to stop doing that. But will I? Probably not. I'm taking this booktube game so serious now. It's not even like I'm taking it serious because I want to finish pages. because like the books I'm finishing are pretty big books at this point. Like Renegades, A Court of Mist and Fury, and Skyward all have between 500 and 600 pages. So I don't really care about pages at this point. I think I'm set if I finish the books. My thing is I'm so close to finishing 20 books. Like low-key, like Friday night, if even though Friday night is the 1st of March, I don't care. Friday night, like I'm still counting that. Friday night, if I don't finish any books by 11 o'clock, I'm reading 3 graphic novels. I don't care. I'm saying I've already read 2 graphic novels, and my limit for each month is 3. So like that's my last resort. Also, before that, my last resort, if I don't finish A Court of Mist and Fury by like, I want to say 7 o'clock, and I still have time left, and I want to finish a physical book, I'm gonna read the 2nd book in the Two Princes of Summers like series. So yeah, that's my plan for today. This vlog is all my vlogs are always extremely long. I feel like finally I'm talking about reading goals though, because usually I'm talking about like life stuff and like stuff nobody really cares about. But yeah, I'm gonna sit in my bed, eat my M&Ms, and be sad. But I changed my shirt because I filmed a discussion video, but I didn't like the discussion video, so I deleted it. And I tweeted how I made the discussion, and then I watched the video, and I was like, I don't like this, so I'm not gonna upload it. So sorry if anybody was expecting that and like, Mariana, where's this discussion video? You're never gonna get it. But okay, I think people think that when I say I am the most unluckiest person ever, that I'm joking. But like, no, I'm so serious. Like, I'm literally so unlucky. So I got Game of Thrones today in the mail. I ordered it off Amazon Prime. Like, I didn't get this used. Like, I got this for $20. Why are there pages missing? Why is there like why are there only half of the pages? And like low-key, I wouldn't have cared if like the pages were like cut off and it like continues at the top, but it doesn't. How do you mess up a book like this and like think nobody would notice? Like, what? Why? What? And like, they're literally like half a page. Like, I got this off Amazon Prime. Like, you would never think that Amazon Prime would do me this dirty. And I don't know how to file a complaint. I don't want to return the item to get a new one because I don't have the time for that. I don't know who to email because I got this from Amazon Prime. Like, I didn't get this used like I usually do. And only something like this would happen to me. Like, that's such a like, only this would happen to me. Only this would happen to me. Only this would happen to me. Such an amazing week. Like, we are loving this week. It's only Monday. It's only Monday. I might just cry. Okay. I'm not gonna be the kind of person who like has a mental breakdown on camera. We've done it before. We're not gonna do it again, okay? Okay, so I've been thinking about starting my own enamel pen business. I have a name in mind for it already. I just want to know what people be down for that. I did a poll on Twitter, and so far a lot of people voted yes. I just gotta figure out how to make my own enamel pens, which is like easy. Like, I used to make my own jewelry. I used to make my own chokers and like necklaces and stuff. Like, I have like kits, like not a kit, but like I have like my own like little box that I will keep it in. And but I just didn't want to make jewelry anymore. Like, I don't know. But I do want to make enamel pens. And I know, I can't remember her name, but she's a really big booktuber. She's from Australia, I believe. She's a person of color. She makes enamel pens, and her company is like something with deer in it. I don't know. Something with deer in it, but she has an enamel company, and I really like hers because they're like rose gold or like gold kind of, and I really like that, and I want to make my own. And I would do like the cool prints. I would do Strange the Dreamer, but I would want to like read these books before I do one, so I would know like exactly, you know. And I would do one for like the Gilded Wolves and like A Curse of Dark and Lonely. Like, I just want to do like bookish enamel pins, and I don't know, it would just be something to do for fun. But I also need to learn how to like ship stuff out. So if you know how to ship things, please let me know. Like, I don't know, I know it's not that hard, but I just don't know how to do it in general. Like, I think that I could get like my mom or Jake to like take me to the post office and I could just like drop them in the mail. I just don't know how to make, I don't want to put my address on here, but I don't know how to like get these. And like, I had a friend who had their own business, but they couldn't really explain it to me. Like, I don't know how to get like these, like this thing in here. Like, I don't know where to get that, so like, you know where to ship them off at. I don't think you need those either. Who knows? Yeah, so I just need to learn how to like ship things out. I can just like look up how to like DIY, how to make them, and then like low-key, I think this week I'm gonna buy the materials after I look up how to DIY it, and just wait for it to come in and like try to practice and make my own enamel pin and see how that turns out, and then make it like serious. But this is something I want to do. Like, I've always wanted to have my own business, but I never knew exactly what I want to do. Like, I want to do like make my own like necklaces and stuff, and that was a thing for a while. Like, from I want to say my sophomore year up until I was 19, I wanted to like make and sell my own jewelry, and like I would buy stuff for it, and like I didn't mind it. And like, jewelry's always going to be popular, but I really want to make like my own enamel pins, and maybe if my business gets big enough, I will make like other bookish things. So you guys can like follow me through my journey of wanting to have my own like enamel pin business, and like I will open it up to like a bookish store in general, and like I will have like, I don't know, this is something I've been interested in my whole life, and it doesn't matter. I don't think I would care if it gets like big. Oh, also my enamel pins are going to be affordable. Like, y'all, they're about to be like $3-5. Like, the shipping might be like, I don't know how shipping works, so the shipping might be a little pricey, which is why my enamel pins are going to be affordable. Like, I'm not about to have y'all out here like, oh, you got to pay $10 for a pin. No, like, even when I made my own jewelry, like my own jewelry, like the jewelry I was gonna make, like my chokers were gonna be like $2, and like depending on what kind of choker you got, you might have to pay $5 or $3 or $2 or whatever. But like, I always felt like if it's cheaper, people would want to buy it more, and they would keep coming back to you. Where if it's expensive, like, people are poor out here. So if enamel pins was like $3, then people would want to buy more enamel pins because they're affordable. Whereas if they were like, okay, if I have like, you can get, hold on, 3, 6, 9. You could get 3 enamel pins for $10, whereas buying one for $10. I never understood why people sold stuff for literally like $10 when like people would see like, oh, I can get more of these if they were cheaper. Like, why are people like this? My vlog is so long to talk about nothing but my life, but I'm sure people don't mind at this point, and I don't really think anybody, I don't know, at this point I don't even upload my vlogs because like, I don't know, I kind of just upload my vlogs for me at this point, because I feel like no one watches them for as long as I have them on there. But if you're still watching my vlog, like, let me know if you would want to buy some enamel pins, because I have the name, I know what kind of stuff I want to sell, like I know like the prices and everything. Like, I just need to work out designs, which I can do that myself. I just need to learn how to ship stuff out. It's like my biggest issue. It's like, I don't know how to ship things. So yeah, honestly, I don't think Jake would mind helping me, especially like if I like pay him, like if we do half and half. Like, I wouldn't mind doing that, because this would just be for a hobby. Like, of course if it takes off, that would be amazing, but as of right now, it would just be for a hobby. Like, I'm not like looking for it to blow up. That's kind of like basically everything I do. Like, everything I do, I'm not looking to blow up in it. It's kind of like for a hobby, and if that happens, then yes, amazing. But this is kind of how my mindset is, because as you see, I'm like the most unluckiest person ever. So good things rarely like ever happen to me. Like, of course, I got like 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, and like my YouTube is doing well. My camera's shaking, sorry. My YouTube is doing well and stuff. But like, literally the most, like, it's rare when lucky things like happen to me. Like, it's rare when good things happen to me. And like, now we're getting too deep into my life, and I might just start having a mental breakdown. I'm just gonna stop this vlog here and like go watch New Girl and pretend to read, but like not really.
Then I grew up. Now I only want to make a drink that a coal miner would want. Straightforward. Honest.
So I've been home for like an hour now, but life happened and some things happened in my life and I cried a little bit, but we're okay now. I don't know, probably not, might cry a little bit later, but for now we're good. So I got my sister 4-Day Queens, and then I got the Pyre of the Orange Tree, which is so big and it's so beautiful. When I got home, like I got like a little box and I was a little sad because I thought that I didn't get the Pyre of the Orange Tree. Like I thought it was just 4-Day Queens, and then I opened it and it was Pyre of the Orange Tree at the bottom and 4-Day Queens at the top. And then I was sad because I thought it was paperback, and I don't know how I feel about hardcovers, but then I opened it and I was happy again. And then life went to trash and I cried. So then I got like 2 seconds into Game of Thrones. I renewed like my audiobook credit, so I have Nevernight. So I didn't read at all yesterday. Like I was literally curled up in my blanket. I watched New Girl, and I ordered Muse of Nightmare UK hardcover. Even though I can't find, like I've been like stalking the books for trade tag. Like I've been telling people, like, if you want, like I'll buy you 6 of Crows. Like if anyone wants, I'll buy them 6 of Crows Collector's Edition, and then they can just like switch me for the Stranger Dreamer. But like low-key, if you want to do, like if you have Stranger Dreamer and like you want to do like a book trade where like I buy you a certain book off your like Amazon wish list or like off Amazon, and then you ship me Stranger Dreamer, we can do that. Just send me proof that you have Stranger Dreamer, like actual proof, and then like we're good, like, you know. But yeah, crazy.
Crazy.
Okay, so on this episode of Unlucky Things That Will Only Happen to Mayana, as you can see, I don't have light here, but I have light here. Only half of my light, Christmas lights just went out. I kind of like this darkness, but this literally will only happen to me. Only happen to me. Okay, so I just recorded this video for my for a discussion, and I'm not sure if I want to upload it because, y'all, I freaking cried in the middle of this video. And the topic was a really important topic to me, but it's not a topic I would cry about, like, you know. And I think it's low-key just like the stress that I've been going under, and like my depression and just everything going bad for me all the time. And like, I don't know, I just like ended up like freaking crying. Like I bawled my eyes out, and it was a good cry. Like I kind of needed it. I cried yesterday, I cried today. Like everything is just peachy freaking clean. Yeah, so I read like 3 chapters of Game of Thrones last night, and then I went to bed at 9 o'clock and I slept for 13 hours. So that was amazing. That was amazing. I needed that, kind of, yeah. And so I am reading Game of Thrones. I've read like 3 chapters. I met Daenerys' character, and like, as we thought, I love her. I think I'm gonna order the 2nd book because I'm really liking the 1st book. So when I'm done with this one, I want to be able to jump into the 2nd one. The only issue, which isn't really an issue, is that the 2nd book isn't on script. Or at least I don't think it's on script. I didn't check. I probably should have checked. But I don't think it's on script. Well, it's not on script. I meant Libby. I don't think it's on Libby. But I mean, I can check. But I don't mind if I do. I'm really only reading this on audiobook because there are some pages missing. And like, I don't want to sit here and have to guess what the freaking pages mean. So I found an audiobook. So I'll just listen to this on an audiobook. But like, I feel like when you read one book in a series on audiobook, it's best to read the next one in audiobook too. But also, I feel like Game of Thrones, since this is the 1st book, it's like the perfect book to read on audiobook. Because like, it'll help me get into it more. And then when I read the 2nd one, I won't really have to read the audiobook because I'll already be like into it. But yeah, I really hope that I love Game of Thrones because I'm planning out my Game of Thrones like section on my shelf right now, and it is beautiful. Like I have the Funko Pops in my cart. I already know I'm gonna stand Daenerys and her. I'm gonna stand her, and I'm also gonna stand Jon Snow. Like Jon. Daenerys is 13 in this book. Okay, I watched like the first 6 episodes of Game of Thrones, but I wasn't confused, but I wasn't paying attention, and I didn't hate it. I liked it, but I was watching it illegally because I'm poor and I don't have HBO, and it stopped working. So I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. So I peaced out. Mainly when I stopped watching the show, that's what happens. I just, I can't, like, it stops working illegally, so I just peace out. The government is waiting at my door right now because I just admitted that. But yeah, so it was easy because I watched the show, so I kind of can picture it in my brain. I suggest watching the show first, especially because when I watched the show, like, people thought I said it was boring. So like, oh, if you thought the show was boring, you're probably gonna find the book boring too. So I suggest watching the show first, unless you like actually care about like spoilers, then probably not. The other day, I ordered Muse of Nightmares UK hardback edition, and I was sad, so I just ordered it for me, and I regret nothing. I'm still looking for Stranger Dreamer, like the UK hardback edition. Yeah, that's it for this Wednesday update. Okay, so I just woke up. My hair looks crazy because I pinned my bangs back just because they were starting to irritate me. Like, they were starting to look ugly, okay? So I pinned them back. And I'm wearing the same shirt I wore yesterday. I'm depressed. Don't bully me, okay? Anyways, I have a package here. I have my knife that I sleep with. And we're gonna open this bad boy. They put a box and another box. Lovely. Okay. Angela's so sweet. She says Cedric Diggory deserved better, but at least he has you. Well, but I'm illiterate, okay? Cedric Diggory deserved better, but at least now he has you, Angela. She's so freaking sweet. She bought me the freaking Cedric Diggory Funko Pop. Y'all, I never thought that this Funko Pop was gonna see the light of day, because this Funko Pop is like always on when I was looking for it around Christmas time, I couldn't find it. Like, it was for like $90 like everywhere, and then it went on sale, and Angela told me it went on sale for $20, and I was a dummy and I didn't buy it then. And then, like, I was telling Angela, like, I was feeling really bad, so I wanted to, like, buy me this to, like, make myself feel better. And she was like, oh, no, like, I'll buy it for you. And then, like, you can, like, give me, like, because it was $30. So she was like, yeah, it was $39. She was like, I'll buy it for you and can give me, like, $20, $25. But I think I'll just buy her something off her wish list, which she hasn't made yet. Now, I just have to get my Cedric Diggory wand, and my Harry Potter bookshelf will be coming along. Like, this just made this week so much better. I cried like 3 times between last night and the day before yesterday. Like, oh my gosh, this just made my whole like freaking week so much better. I've been feeling like trash for the past 2 weeks now, and now I feel a little less like trash. So thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much, Angela. Her booktube is Blonde Books. You should go subscribe to her. Yeah, she's really adorable. She's really cute. I've never told her this, but she kind of reminds me of Angela from The Office, but like in a cute way. Angela was always my favorite character in The Office. So yes, because she has a cat and she has like the cutest glasses, and I just adore her. She's so sweet, and she's a really good friend that a person could have. So while I'm here, I forgot to say that I'm still reading Game of Thrones. I've yet to finish a book. I've read maybe 218 pages yesterday, so I listened to at least 10 hours of the audiobook. Well, I listened to like 5 hours because I listened on double speed, so I listened to like 5 hours of the audiobook. And I think today I'm gonna listen to like Nevernight or finish it. I have no idea. I think I'll listen to like maybe like an hour or two. Maybe I can listen to like 5 more hours of the audiobook, and then I'll listen to And then I'll listen to Nevernight tomorrow. But I really want to hurry up and finish Game of Thrones because it's taking up so much of my reading. Like, girl, hurry up.
I've been waiting, think I wanna make